Hello there, my name is Arindam and in this video I will show you how I'm going to defeat the Broodmother on Alpha difficulty solo on the island map using 18 Shadowmanes and Yutyrannus. The difficulty settings are going to be exactly the same as official servers, and this means that I have even included the 3x damage resistance and the 3x damage. That is the difference between your official servers and single player. Let me show you the stats of my Shadowmanes. So all of my Shadowmanes have the same armor nerf at 80 and they have gotten this much health and the same amount of melee damage. Right, to actually start this boss fight, you're going to need the artifacts of the Clever, Hunter and Massive, and you also need 10 of Argentavis Talons, Sarcosuchus Skin, Sauropods and Titanoboa Venom. To actually buff my Shadowmanes, I'm going to be riding my personal Yutyrannus, where I have put every single of its level ups into health, and it has an official 124 cap saddle. Now, this boss fight is going to be very predictable and very simple, and I've already done this boss fight a couple of times for validation, and it has always been the same way. So, my Yutyrannus has a very high drag weight compared to the Shadowmanes. So, all of the enemy dinos, including the boss, is going to be aggroed to my Yutyrannus, completely ignoring my Shadowmanes. And the Shadowmanes are going to attack the boss, and it is going to box them in, so that the Shadowmanes are going to constantly attack the Broodmother, and the Broodmother will not be able to move and attack my Yutyrannus. The Yutyrannus is going to be behind the Shadowmanes, providing the courage roll, and you will actually see that it does not matter how much health the boss has, and it does not matter how powerful the boss is. Using this strategy, my Shadowmanes are going to barely take any damage, and this boss fight is going to be a cakewalk. So with that being said, let me start. Now, I have already completed all of the official story maps along with all of the official non-story maps up till Lost Island. So I am fairly competent with my own ability, and I know how good my army is going to perform. If you want to know how I got these artifacts, I have an aggregated video for how to get these artifacts using a speedrun, plus individual artifact videos. What I'm going to do is do a courage roll, let the boss come close slightly, then attack. Now observe that the boss is not being able to do anything to my Shadowmanes. It is trying to get, it has actually aggroed onto my Yutyrannus, including these Aranios over here, and they are all trying to come close and attack my Shadowmanes, but they cannot. Right, of the three bosses on the island map, the Broodmother at Alpha difficulty is the second hardest boss compared to the Alpha Dragon, but it has the highest number of health. So, in a way, of the three bosses in the island map, you can think of the Broodmother as the tank, while the Dragon is the major offensive creature, and the Megapithecus kind of acts as a crowd controlling boss. I'm really impressed with how these three bosses are different from each other. Now it's a very boring thing for me. I just need to stand over here, press the C button and do courage rolls. And this exact same strategy I I'll be able to apply on the Megapithecus as well as the dragon. Now regarding the Shadowmanes get, my Shadowmanes have made boosting buff, a pack buff, as well as if any creature were to attack the Shadowmane, they get something called a Thorntail debuff, which reduces all damage the Shadowmanes receive from that creature. The combined effect of all these buffs imply that Shadowmanes are probably the most powerful boss killing creature in this game, with only I think the Therizinosaur and DinoClass being competition. But the DinoClass is highly specialized, and the DinoClass cannot be used as a generalist boss killing predator. It's more of a highly specialized thing, and it does not have the health to actually survive. But Shadowmanes, they have high damage, they have pack bonus, and they can survive. And lastly, they are ignored by the bosses thanks to their very low drag rate. It was that easy. Now let me take my customary screenshot. So let's see, can I have a screenshot like this? I think this one looks really nice. Because of how dark this arena is, it is difficult to take a proper screenshot that looks good and also feels good. Right, let's look at my Shadowmanes. This guy lost. Yeah, you can clearly see what exactly happened. By the way, Shadowmanes also receive a buff if they are standing in water. So, okay, this guy lost around 15k health. But in general, you can see that my Shadowmanes barely lost any health. Only one guy I can see which lost around 14 to 15,000 health, but more or less all of the Shadowmanes have received barely any damage. And thus, it proves that we can safely use this strategy to farm the bosses on the island map. In the following two videos, I'm going to be showing you how my Shadowmanes are going to defeat the Megapithecus, which has a high AoE, and the dragon, which has a fire breath attack, both of which will be countered using the Yutyrannus acting as a bait. Okay, this looks weird. Okay, I will see you guys in the next video, and I need to see how to fix this, because Shadowmanes cannot dance in the air like this. So yeah, stay tuned and wait. Please drop a like and subscribe if this helped you in any way, and thank you for watching.